Hi everybody, my dear friend Mr Morris has asked me to do you all a quick video to encourage you to donate blood at your local centre. My experience of blood donorship is from a bit of a different angle. I was the recipient of said blood after a caesarean section a number of years ago, probably too many to remember. The background story is that I have 22-year-old triplet boys that are still very, very taxing, and probably were even more so way back in 1998. Unfortunately, due to a bit of a misnomer by one of the surgeons, I lost an awful lot of blood post my caesarean section to deliver the kids, and so needed a blood transfusion. Not something that I'd ever considered, not something that I would really want to ever consider again. And probably quite an emotional subject when I stop to think about it, because through all of a pregnancy to deliver triplets, did I ever think that I would need to have a blood transfusion? But gosh, that person that gave up that half hour to nip along to that donor centre saved my life. Quite literally, I was on the recovery bed. I hadn't been stitched up correctly, and I continued to bleed to the point that I passed out. They managed to sort me out, gave me the blood that I valuably needed, and I'm still here to tell the tale and to bring up my three boys. So this is probably a real life story on the flip side of you guys putting yourselves out there, nipping along to a donor centre. It really, really does make a difference. You lie there, you have your cup of tea and your custard cream, and off you go. But you do not comprehend the gift and the value that you are bringing to other people's lives when they don't even know that they might need it. So I encourage you all to look into it. It is quite daunting if you haven't done it before. It's something that I know that I should do because I'm on the receiving side, but it's definitely something you should all look into, and I certainly will be taking a dose of my own medicine. But what Roger is doing is inspirational, how he's driving this message, and if my story can help just a tiny little bit to encourage you all to at least look into it and see whether it's something that you'd like to consider, then I will have supported a dear friend who's asked me to put myself out there and explain my story. Thanks for listening. I hope you all have a really good day.